How are we doing, everybody? Welcome in to the first episode of the MLB The Show 24 No Money Spent series on the channel. We did a No Money Spent series last year where we just played ranked seasons with our No Money Spent squad, and it's a lot of fun. MLB The Show is probably my favorite sports game of all time, and it's just enjoyable to kind of grind the team, no money spent. Obviously, not buying packs, not buying stubs, just going ahead, doing the offline grinding, building the team that way, and then, hopefully getting a God squad, which obviously will happen, that we can be super competitive with. I mean, obviously, you can see the team right now on the screen where I am at. Game came out Thursday night, or I guess technically early Friday morning to some people. And I am recording this early Saturday morning, so this is where I am at, basically a day and a half roughly of grinding. So this episode, there's not gonna be any gameplay. This is just gonna be kind of letting you guys know exactly what I have done, where I am at before we start getting into playing ranked seasons, playing events, and doing stuff like that. But we'll just jump into the team here quickly. So Gary Sanchez, Team Affinity. I'll show everything. Like I said, I'm gonna show how I got everybody, what I did, everything like that. But Gary Sanchez, Team Affinity card, he's at catcher right now. Matt Olson, the only diamond I pulled opening night was Matt Olson. I actually pulled a chase pack, and I ended up getting him out of the chase pack, which was nice. Hank Aaron, I took him out of the storyline, the breaking barrier pack I got for pre-order in the game. So going with Hank Aaron, I just like the versatility he has at shortstop and second baseman. I think it's kind of cool that he can play short and second. Colson Montgomery spring breakout program. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is my favorite player in the MLB, so cover boy. I went ahead and bought Vlad, and I'm working on getting his parallel up. So he's getting kind of close to parallel 3. I'm trying to get, as close as fast as I can to parallel 5 with them. So even when I'm doing when I'm grinding offline and stuff, when I'm doing specific like division players to get the XP and whatnot, I'm still keeping Vlad in my lineup because I want to get him as high as possible. I did pull Bo Bichette on Friday. Griffey I took out of the legend pack I got pre-order in the game. That was my choice. Dylan Cruz is who you get for the spring breakout program final. And then John Carlos Stan, obviously, Team Affinity. But yeah, that's the team. My bench is just some guys, Team Affinity. The Negro League moments, I got Josh Gibson. I guess storylines, Luis Robert, live series, and I got a speed guy. Rotation right now, I got Kode. I'm assuming this is Jacob Mizierowski. Fine. St. Alcantara starter program. I did pack Clayton Kershaw today, actually, when I got on this morning. And Aaron Nola, just a gold I ended up packing in. The bullpen's nothing crazy right now, but obviously I'm not playing ranked in the next, day or so. So we're going to keep grinding forward. So when I got into the game, first thing I did is I went over to storylines. Jumped into storylines. I was like, let's go ahead and get all these players done. So you got the Negro League storylines and you got the Derek Jeter captain storyline. So I went ahead and did this one first. So you get an 85 Josh Gibson, 85 Buck Leonard, 85 Hank Aaron, and an 85 Tony Stone. And then once you complete all that, you get an 86 Rube Foster. And then Derek Jeter, you just got to go through, do a bunch of the moments and everything. They're easy. That's the thing that's nice about it. It's easy. Anybody can do it, and it's kind of entertaining to kind of watch the videos in between. So went ahead, did all these. If I can go into the map, that'd be nice so you guys can see where so started. There's a bunch of different episodes and everything, and you get like mini cards along the way. Like we got the Chili Davis gold. I think there's Mariano Rivera, Andy Pettit. There is a Paul O'Neill. There's a lot of kind of okay cards for you when you're starting out just to build your team. So got the storylines done right away. That was the first thing I did. And then I jumped into the programs. So other programs, starter program. You get 86 overall St. Alcantara, which was a really good pitcher to start off like your team. I remember last year, I think the starter, it was an 87 Verlander. St. Alcantara is a stud. So he's a guy that you could run him into ranked right now and be fine, I think, as long as you don't play a god. But yeah, it's easy. You just go through, do the couple moments, play some games with live series cards, which you can do just like playing the Conquest and everything. The collection's easy. Collect common players, collect unlockables, collect bat skins. Don't ever do the player exchange. Don't get rid of cards. And then starter showdown, super easy as well. So rip through it. You get Rafael Palmeiro, and you get some packs along the way. Maybe you'll get lucky and have better pack luck than me. I pulled Matt Olson, I pulled Bo Bichette, and I pulled... Is that it? Am I missing somebody? Oh, Clayton Kershaw. I pulled him this morning. Yeah, my pack luck has been great. I probably opened 150 packs at this point. Maybe even more just from doing all these offline missions and everything, and my pack luck hasn't been great, but it is what it is. Doesn't surprise me. Starter program. This is where spring breakout program. Sorry, this is where you get a bunch of the studs right away. I mean, you get all these young cool guys. Manzardo's got a great swing. Tamar Johnson's a cool card. Harry Ford's a solid catcher. Mizorowski's good. I mean, he's got a really high hit per 9, decent pitch mix. James Wood's a really cool card. He was actually gonna probably be my starters for a bit, and then I ended up getting the standard from Team Affinity, so I ended up moving him off. But that's a really good card. Close Montgomery's currently my starting shortstop, and then Dylan Cruz. This card is absolutely sick, and he's got a great swing. So definitely work your way through the spring breakout program to get these guys, because there's a lot of good cards in there. You just got to play the missions, and then once you play the missions, you'll start unlocking some of these guys and do the spring breakout showdown as well, so you get some progress, and then you'll unlock some of these guys that you can just start getting parallel XP with. And all you got to do is plug these cards into your lineup and then go into Conquest and play the Conquests that are available. I mean, there's a bunch of them. I started literally from the earliest, so I didn't do Team Affinity. I did batter up 1, batter up 2, batter up 3, easy. And then I actually have already completed the Team Affinity, so I just kept rolling through it. You just literally just plug and play players, unlock a player, put them in your lineup, get the XP done with them. And once you get through that spring breakout, I recommend going into Team Affinity and start working through these. I'm already 100% done with AL East and the NL East. Same situation. You literally just play the moments, do the Conquest, plug the players in, and just keep working through it. It's really simple. You just got to take the time to do it. That's the key with it. And here's the one thing about the NL East. Absolutely recommend. Once you get the first NL East pack, not only is Billy Wagner probably the best card in here, I mean, Stan's really good too, but his mission is insane. Offline, pitch 3 innings with Wagner in single-player games, 10,000 every single time. Literally, you pitch him every Conquest game. Don't take him out. You get 10,000 every time. You're getting rewards every game you complete. Boom, 10,000, boom, 10,000, boom, 10,000, boom. It's so fast. And obviously, plug the players into your lineup as well. Like, I'll show you where I'm at right now. So I've already completed all the other Conquests, plugging players in there. I'm on the big one, the USA map. This is my progress so far. I always work West Coast. I always start in the middle, go get Colorado, work my way up to Seattle, come down the West Coast, and then move that way. That's how I do it. I feel like it works the best. And another tip for Conquest while I'm thinking about it, the best way to not get your territories taken is every time you see the Twins here have 3, you wall it up. You put 2 here, you put 2 here. Every time you see someone with 3 or 4, you wall it up. You always have to put 1 less. So this, hypothetically, if this Twins was 4 instead of 3, I would have 3. I would have a 3 here and a 3 right there. It's kind of hard to show. I'm not pointing at it, but obviously it isn't. But yeah, you just gotta wall up basically, so no one moves in your thing. Like right here, Royals have 3, so I got a wall here of 2s, so that they don't go and take that. And you just keep working your way across. But yeah, so right now, I've already, like I said, I just finished the East, so the AL East and the AL East for the Team Affinity. So now I'm working on the Central. So where's my team? So that's my main team. So I got my grind squad, and it's all AL Central and NL Central players, except for Vlad. Like I said, I'm keeping Vlad in the lineup because I'm trying to parallel him fast. So just all AL Central, all NL Central players, just so I can keep working my way through that. So that's where I am at right now in this. Obviously, make sure you go and you're working on your collections as well. This is something that sometimes I forget to go and do, but the starter collection is really easy. Obviously, that's the one they do in the tutorial, and then you can just collect common players, get some extra stubs. I mean, you're getting 550 stubs every time you complete one of these, or even more. Like in this case, we got 500 for collecting 15. I mean, it's just free, easy stubs for you. Even with the live series cards, I recommend not selling unless you pull. I mean, personally for me, since I know how much I play this game, how much time I put into it, I don't sell any. Even if I pulled Ohtani or these guys going for inflated amounts right now, I'm not going to sell them because I know I'm going to need them eventually. So I don't sell new live series cards. If I get a duplicate, I'll either quick sell or put it on the market depending on the pricing. But I always keep the cards. That's why on the Blue Jays, for example, I've already I bought Vlad because he's my favorite player. I wanted him. But I packed Bo Bichette and I already collected him because I'm not going to sell him. I want to work my way as quickly as I can through these collections. That's why every time I hit a milestone, as in collect 10, collect 20, collect 30, I collect. So right now I'm at 13 Orioles, so I'm not going to collect until I hit 20. I'm at 13 Boston. I'm not going to collect again until I hit 20. Even if I was at 18. I'm trying to find one where like I have more now. Yeah, like right now, I currently have 17 on the Rays. If I collect it, I'm at 19. I'm not going to collect it though until I hit 20. That's the way I do it. I don't recommend selling the cards because what I like to do in this is I'm working the stubs up. So I'm at 47,000 right now. I'm working it up so that way I can buy the most expensive card. That's how I always do it. So right now, once I get enough subs to buy Ohtani, I'm going to buy Ohtani. That's how I do it, and then I work my way down. Then oh crap, the most expensive card is Trout. I'm gonna work my way up, buy Trout. That's typically how I do it, so I can get the live series collection done. I got it done relatively quick last year. I want to say it only took me a few weeks, or maybe a few weeks, maybe like a month roughly. It was a little different last year because obviously the overalls were inflated right away. There were 99s day one. It made the live series collection not as important, but now that we're back to like old Diamond Dynasty, the years before MLB 23, where these live series cards are actually good enough to be in your lineup right away. It's nice to work your way through it. It's gonna take a while, and I understand that, but it's the way I like to grind through it and feel like I'm working for something. Is play all the offline stuff, save stubs, try to work my way through buying the most expensive on the way down. Obviously, that's not how you have to do it. That's the fun about Diamond Dynasty. You can build your team however you want. I just like to explain how I like to do it because obviously when you guys are going to start watching me play ranked games in the next episode that comes out for this and further out, I want you guys to know how I'm working it. So basically my plan now is once I finish the USA map, I haven't decided yet. I'm either going to continue to grind these team affinities, and there's an easy way to do it. I mean, it does take a little bit of time, but fortunately you have a repeatable team affinity showdown here, which gets you 4 vouchers, and you can put them in any team affinity you want to keep. So you put the vouchers into whatever team affinity you want to move forward, like keep progressing with, and it's going to keep. So I could spam this showdown a million times and keep progressing it that way, or I can start playing, which I probably will do that a bit, but we're basically getting to the point once I finish this USA map where my main team is definitely going to be good enough to compete in ranked seasons. So I'll probably be playing ranked seasons here in the next day or so. Probably get a couple of games in, just kind of see where we're at. I do want to go ahead and get into events though as well, because that's probably where I'm going to get probably before I jump into a bunch of ranked games, I'll probably play some events. I mean, I'd like to get this Grayson Rodriguez. He's nothing special, but it'd be nice to have. And then Rendon looks good. He's not amazing, but at this point of MLB The Show, he's definitely a good enough card. I mean, I'm definitely at some point going to grind the event to try to get the 20 wins. But I'll probably do some event games, some ranked seasons, and then, yeah, we just keep playing throughout that. I mean, that's the fun. I mean, that's the fun about MLB The Show. There's really no right way to do it. You can build your team however you want. You can grind however you want. You can jump in and play online right away if you want. You can play Battle Royale right away if you want. I personally like to build the team up a little bit so I don't go in and just get clapped. But that's just me. Like I said, my team's definitely good enough to compete right now at this point, but still want to work through some of the offline stuff while it's still available. But we will keep it rolling through here. I do want to touch on the Season 1 XP path before we get out of here for this video. There's a lot. I mean, that's the thing about this game. I love how the past couple years they've made it where it's just XP for the reward path. You just play the game, you get stuff. I mean, Bruce Suter's got a 101 hit per 9. That's nice. You're going to get these captain hitter pack at this point, which these cards are all pretty good. I mean, I know which one I'm taking, and it's going to be this guy right here. Alberto Mondesi, Broken Swing. Take him if you want. Dude's a god. There's a lot of cool cards in here that will be nice to add to the team. What do we got? Pitcher captains. I don't even know if I looked at the pitcher captains. We're kind of doing this together here. I guess we'll see at that point. We're still ways away from that one, but the 91 Alfonso's really cool looking. I'm excited to get Alfonso Soriano. He's a dog. Shout out to Alfonso. This Mike Napoli is stupid. This card is insane. Like, are you kidding me? We're getting this card for free. Like, we're getting that card for free. Jim Palmer at least has a 94 hit per 9. I probably won't use him, but 89 Story. Story's always got a great swing. You get 95 Raleigh, working your way up to Billy Williams. And then this Kyle Seager is going to be gross when we eventually get him. And yeah, then of course we'll eventually get to the boss. And you got Andy Pettitte, which is cool. New legend in the game. Larry Walker, one of the best Diamond Dynasty cards of all time, in my opinion. He's super good. And then Jimmy Rollins might have to be the pick. Switch hitting, got pop, good speed, good defense. A lot of really cool options. But that's where I am at right now, guys. Let me know down below where you guys are at, what your strategy is, if you guys what kind of diamonds you guys have packed and everything. I'm really curious to see if people have better pack luck than me, because I don't remember the last time I even pulled a 90 plus, and that's going back into the multiple years. If I ever pull a diamond, it's like an 85 to 88. That's my luck. But yeah, let me know down below where you guys are at, all the stuff I just said. I'm really curious. I like to interact with you guys down low, kind of see as we kind of grind this game together. But appreciate y'all tuning in for the episode 1. If you guys are excited for this No Money Spent ranked season event series, hit the like button. Of course, sub if you're new. We're going to be getting videos out every day or so, every 2 days on average for MLB The Show. Super excited. My favorite video game. But sub, like the video, comment anything down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.